I think my favorite memory so far has been going on the night dive. It was so cool to be on the boat when the stars were out and go out. I saw my first sea turtle on that dive, so it was the coolest experience.
Coolest thing I've seen, some giant stingrays and some sharks. Those are definitely really cool. I also just love coral, so really cool coral reefs.
I definitely think it's scary coming into a community where you don't know everyone, but I also think there's something so special about that. You're able to kind of come in and just be your authentic self. There's nobody that you need to be someone for.
In the Turks and Caicos Islands, we do have several students who have come back as waterfront assistants. We have students who have come back as faculty members. I, of course, was an alum, so I've come back as the CD. It's just a testament to the impact that this program has on the lives of people and how they want to return to South Caicos SFS to give back from where they started.
I loved my time here so much as a student. I think it shaped me so much as a person. I wanted to be able to give that back to students and witness it also.
I just love the sense of community and purpose here. I've never really felt that as strongly anywhere else.
So I would say, as an environmental scientist, one of the bigger challenges in this field is maintaining that optimism. Through education, through research, we get to better understand these global issues, scale them down to the ones that we see here on South Caicos, and have real-world applicable answers for solving those problems.
Gosh, I feel like there's so much about this program that's my favorite.
Might be a little controversial, but I love the ID quizzes. I'm used to sitting down at a test, just filling out a Scantron. So being able to go into the ocean and snorkeling around the reef and have my professor point at a fish and having to identify it, and that's where I get my grade, is pretty special. Fits the way I learn very well.
As a staff, perhaps one of my most memorable encounters was last spring. And we were getting out for the dive. It was open water 4 for some of our lucky students. And we saw humpback whales come. We had just gotten down to the dive right around 60 feet, heading towards the wall, and a mother and her calf slowly swim by us. And that was an epic encounter.
One of the things that inspires me to be here and to work in this environment is the opportunities to continuously expand our research program. Currently, we're partnering with local stakeholders to look at reef restoration and what we can do to help restore the reefs in this changing climate.
You know, I kind of got bit by the scuba bug, I guess you could say.
The cool thing about diving is that it challenges you, right? Humans weren't meant to breathe underwater. It feels a little unnatural. And it takes a lot of trust in this gear to get us underwater that's going to keep us alive. And so you're learning confidence, skills, mechanical aptitude, right? Figuring out how the gear works, how to put it together and all that. And I just find that the students that they surprise themselves, right? They challenge themselves and then they overcome it. And then you can just see that confidence after their first dive. And then imagine by the end of the semester, after the 20th dive. It's really rewarding to see.
I think I was more scared about diving coming here than when I actually got here. Like once I was in the course and once I met John, the dive instructor, I was like, this is gonna be okay. This is gonna be so much fun.
So students, when they come into the program, have several different waterfront options, right? We offer the snorkel program. We also offer diving for those that are interested and would like to have those certifications. Either they bring those in, or they can also get those certifications here.
All of our academic programming that involves field exercises are designed to be snorkel-based. You're never left behind if you decide to snorkel instead. Honestly, we have a lot of divers who sometimes opt out of their dives to go snorkeling because the sights are just so great and you see a lot of marine megafauna when you snorkel here. So
we just saw a beautiful large nurse shark just hanging out, catching a little snooze.
So my area of research is specifically focused on coastal ecology. This can range from anything from terrestrial habitats to flats ecology into the marine environment. So through here at SFS, I've done work with land crabs, which are a very interesting species of terrestrial crustacean, And then this semester, we're heading off our new flats ecology program.
Essentially, we're going to be flying drones over the salt flats and evaluating how the drones impact the animal behavior.
My research primarily involves octopus behavior. So I look at the body patterning and also the foraging behavior of a lot of the species that we have around here. I'm actually wearing a Nocto Squad shirt. So Nocto Squad is my team, my DR team every semester. It's 6 students, and what we do is we go out at night and we film octopuses as they're foraging, nocturnal octopuses, hence the name Nocto Squad.
A personal friend and mentor once told me, Bill, science for science sake is meaningless. The work is directed towards what needs the Turks and Caicos Islands have for conservation. So gone are the days of papier-mâché volcanoes. You're going to be answering real-world questions that are needed in this community.
But also the data that they collect is going into longer-term studies with which I'm publishing papers. So they also get to have their names cited in the acknowledgements, or a few of them are actually even working as co-authors with me on those.
I have taken several of my directed research groups off to conferences in order to present their research to a scientific audience, and that's been extraordinarily successful and something that I would definitely love to continue doing. Oftentimes in a scientific sense in those higher academic institutions, that engagement with the community is simply a broader impact section of a proposal, and it's not really the goal of the research. Whereas I feel like here at SFS, like our stakeholders are the goal. Like we're here to do research for them, and that's what makes me happy.
Is we offer swim lessons on Saturdays. We offer opportunities for our students to go into the schools and assist the teachers with lessons in sustainability and climate change. We support the local soccer classes, and we find that that allows us to really feel a part of this community while we're here, and allows our students to really get invested in the community at South as well.
SFS has been a part of this community for 30 years, and with that, it's kind of made its way into the fabric of the community. I spend a lot of time with the students. That's probably my favorite thing about working here. They make me laugh all the time. This semester, I feel like I've grown in a lot of different ways.
Yes, while we are doing stuff 6 days a week, a lot of that includes waterfront time where we're going diving and snorkeling, as well as community outreach time, which I truly value as one of the coolest parts of being here.